Hello friends, myself Ravi Golkar. Today I am going to solve some more problems on De Moivre's theorem. So let us take one example. Simplify 1 plus sine pi by 8 plus I cos pi by 8 raised to 8 upon 1 plus sine pi by 8 minus I cos pi by 8. Again, the power of 8. So now I will simplify this example by using De Moivre's theorem. So here I cannot apply De Moivre's theorem directly because here the sine is real and cos is imaginary. So for that what I do here, so I will apply allied angles and I will convert this sine to cos and cos to sine. Solution. We know that sine pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cos theta and cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Okay. So this implies, so I will write this one as in the both case the power is common, so therefore I will take common power. So I will write this one as it is and I will write sine as cos pi by 2 minus pi by 8 plus I into sine pi by 2 minus pi by 8 whole divided by 1 plus cos pi by 2 minus pi by 8 minus I into sine of pi by 2 minus pi by 8. So this implies, so 1 plus, so this pi by 2 minus pi by 8, so I will simplify this one, pi by 2 minus pi by 8, here LCM is 16, so I will multiply this one by 8 and this one by 2, so this becomes 8 pi minus 2 pi, so that is 6 pi upon 16, so that is 3 pi upon 8, so this becomes cos 3 pi upon 8 plus I sin 3 pi upon 8 whole divided by 1 plus cos 3 pi upon 8 minus I sin 3 pi upon 8 to the power of 8. So for my convenience I will take this 3 pi upon 8 is equal to theta. So let theta is equal to 3 pi upon 8. So this implies 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole divided by 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta to the power of 8. So here still it is not in the standard form. So here again still I cannot apply De Moivre's theorem to this function. So for that what I do, so I will use multiple angle formula and reduce this function. So we know that 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta upon 2 and sin theta is equal to 2 sin theta upon 2 into cos theta upon 2. So this implies, so 1 plus cos I will write as 2 cos square theta upon 2 plus I into 2 sin theta upon 2 into cos theta upon 2 to the power of 8 whole divided by 1 plus cos. Again I will write 1 plus cos as 2 cos square theta upon 2 minus I into 2 sin theta upon 2 into cos theta upon 2. So this implies in numerator 2 cos theta by 2 is common. 2 cos theta by 2 is common. Remaining cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2 raised to 8. Here also in the denominator 2 cos theta by 2 is common. Remaining cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2. So here cos and cos get cancelled. So this implies cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2 whole divided by. So what I will do, I will separate the power instead of writing common power. So I will write this one as it is raised to 8. So upon cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2 to the power of 8. So this implies, so I will write numerator as it is cos theta by 2 I sin theta by 2 raised to 8. So here I will apply De Moivre's theorem. So I will take this minus to the power. So this becomes cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2 to the power of minus 8. So in numerator as well as denominator base is same, therefore I will add the power. So first I will take this one to numerator. This becomes positive 8. So this becomes cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2 to the power of 16. So this implies, so I will again apply here De Moivre's theorem. So this becomes cos 16 theta by 2 plus I sin 16 theta by 2. So here 2 1s are 2 8, the remaining is cos 8 theta plus I sin 8 theta. So before I have taken theta is equal to 3 pi upon 8. So this implies I will replace the theta value 8 into 3 pi upon 8 plus I sin 8 into 3 pi upon 8. Here this 8 and 8 gets cancelled and this 8 and 8 get cancelled. Remaining is cos 3 pi plus I sin 3 pi. So you can check the value from the calculator. The value of cos 3 pi is minus 1 and the value of sin 3 pi is 0. So remaining is here minus 1. So this is the final answer. So we take one more example. Prove that minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 raised to n plus minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2 raised to n is equal to minus 1 if n is equal to 3k plus 1 is equal to 2 if n is equal to 3k, where k is any integer, where k is any integer. So let's simplify this one. Solution. So first I will convert this function to polar form. So let minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 as So we will write this one as minus 1 upon 2 plus I into root 3 upon 2. So let x plus iy is equal to minus 1 upon 2 into I root 3 upon 2. Here the value of x is minus 1 upon 2 and the value of y is root 3 upon 2. So I will find the value of r. So by using the formula x square plus y square. So here x square is minus 1 upon 2 square plus y square is root 3 upon 2 square. Therefore r is equal to 1 upon 4 plus 3 upon 4. So this implies the value of r as 1. So I will find theta. So theta is equal to, here we can see the value of x is negative and the value of y is positive. Therefore formula for this one is pi minus tan inverse of mod of y upon x, because this value lies in the second quadrant. So this implies theta is equal to pi minus tan inverse of value of y is here root 3 upon 2 whole divided by 1 upon 2. This implies theta is equal to pi minus tan inverse of mod of minus root 3. Here 2 and 2 get cancelled. So this implies theta is equal to pi minus. So I will remove this mod. This becomes positive root 3. So therefore theta is equal to pi minus. We know that tan inverse of root 3 is pi upon 3. So this implies theta is equal to 2 pi upon 3. So this is the value of theta. So now I will write the polar form. So therefore polar form is given by z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So therefore z is nothing but the given function minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 is equal to the value of r is here 1 into cos theta, that is 2 pi upon 3 plus I sin 2 pi upon 3. Similarly, the conjugate of this one is minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2. Minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2. So this equal to again 1 into cos 2 pi upon 3 minus I sin 2 pi upon 3. So therefore consider now LHS part. So that is minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 raised to n plus minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2 raised to n. So now, so here, so I will not write 1. 1 to the power n becomes 1. 1 to the power any final number is 1. So remaining is here cos 2 pi upon 3 plus I sin 2 pi upon 3 raised to n plus cos 2 pi upon 3 minus I sin 2 pi upon 3 raised to n. So therefore this implies, so now I will apply here de Moivre's theorem. So this n, I will take this n inside the angle. So this will become cos 2n pi upon 3 by using de Moivre's theorem. I sin 2n pi upon 3 plus cos 2n pi upon 3 minus I sin 2n pi upon 3. Here sin and sin will get cancelled. Therefore minus 1 I root 3 upon 2 raised to n plus minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2 raised to n is equal to 2 times of cos 2n pi upon 3. So here we can see, here if I take n equal to 3k plus 1 and if I put k equal to any integer, I am going to get the value as minus 1. Similarly, here if I put n is equal to 3k and again if I take any value for k, that is any integer for k, so again I am going to get this 2. That is, this is equal to minus 1 if n is equal to 3k plus 1. So this is equal to 2 if n is equal to 3k for any integer. So thank you. In this video we have seen some more 2 examples on de Moivre's theorem.